Well, and when we did that big vision summit, we did our individual vision boards first, and then we built the vision of the company off the backs of everybody's individual vision boards.
Super important.
I got that from, I got it from the Loken group.
You remember them? Congratulations, Lokens. Yeah, I know you're really wondering if Jeff Johnson remembers you. You're kind of small potatoes, but Jeff remembers you.
I did remember that.
If you don't know who the Loken group is,
I
they're
wanna
like
be
number 3 in the country.
Kind of want to be like them when I grow up.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. So,
They're
but
kind
I
of
don't mean because of
No.
how much money they make. I mean because of who they are.
Yeah,
Like,
they're excellent
yeah,
example.
they've managed to grow an 80-person team and still have amazing culture and have it feel like a family, which is nuts. And what they did, so they did that very same thing. They did the vision boards, and the whole team came together, and they basically said this company doesn't succeed in its vision and its mission unless they're fulfilling all the vision boards on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how they succeed, is by accomplishing what's on the individual's vision boards one by one or all together. So that's super important. And another thing the Loken group said, I think it was, I don't remember which of them said it, but well, probably not Lance. Lance doesn't talk as much.
No.
So, but
Probably Karina.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So anyway, what they had said was that you have to talk. So I said, how does your whole team, how is everyone so on board with it? I have to backtrack. So Extreme Ownership, real quick, that book, they talked about why the terrorist groups were so successful and still are. It's because you can knock out any leader and it doesn't even slow them down at all. And it's because they know the vision and the mission so strongly that they don't need a leader telling them exactly what to do, because each unit has that vision just cemented in their head that they know where they're going, they know where the goal is, they know what they're going to do regardless of if there's a leader telling them, because there isn't a leader telling them. It's decentralized command is what they called it in Extreme Ownership. And so I was talking to Karina about that.
If you've not read that book, highly recommend it. Extreme Ownership. Jocko Willink and Late Leaf. No.
Bab? No.
I don't know.
Leaf.
He's called.
Yeah. They're both Navy SEALs. Yeah. But anyway, so then we were talking about something about that in the mastermind, and so I was like, well, how do you have your whole team on board with that? How's that vision that strong on a team that big? She literally said, we never have a conversation with leadership and team unless there's vision and mission and values are thrown in every single conversation. And I was like, well, how do you do that? And it literally every meeting, it could be like, she said, sometimes they just call them out. They'll say, all right, then they have people say what the vision, mission, and values are. But other times you just talk about it. Like you're talking, for us, we'd be talking about growth. We'd be talking about our values just happen to spell out hot pig as an acronym. So we have humility, ownership, teamwork, positivity, integrity, and growth. And then and that goes along with our vision and our mission as well. And so we just need to find ways to talk about we're always good, and we do actually talk about it quite a bit, like being that team of choice. Mm-hmm. That actually does come up quite a bit. Mm-hmm. And so that's our vision. So always just talk about your vision all the time. And if you don't, you have the wrong stinking vision. If it's not something that you're so passionate about that you're talking about it, get a new vision. Come up with one that really hits home.
Yeah, because that's when you don't need to crack the whip, so to speak. You don't have to have, like in Extreme Ownership, when they talk about the success of the terrorist organizations, obviously we don't agree with their vision, but it's very strong, and so because that's so strong, they don't need to be reminded what they're doing. It's ingrained in every member of a giant organization, and with extraordinarily high stakes. So if they can do it, certainly you can in your organization as well.
You just got to find something that means that much to you, that you'll never forget
it. And although money funds big visions, money can't be the vision, I don't think. I mean, it.
Can you think of anybody whose vision would ever
is actually just money? No. I mean, and you look at the wealthiest and most successful people in the world, and they generally are not funding solely big lives with that. I mean, they are funding big lives, but their definition of a big life is not the biggest house. I mean, you get to a certain point and you don't need a 17th bedroom. You don't need a third private jet. That's what Gary said.
His vision isn't about making money, and he always just says he doesn't need any more money.
Yeah.
It's almost to the point of you make that much money, can you actually do anything else in a day?
Yeah, and the reality is you don't have to be a billionaire to hit that point.
Right.
I mean, the truth is, studies show that when you get to a livable well, beyond a livable wage, but to a point where money is no longer a stressor in your life, that more money no longer adds any more happiness. And
Yep.
I think we've experienced
Well, I
that.
really do want a big front loader. I'm pretty sure
that's gonna make you
there'd
happy.
be some happiness there.
Yeah. But the
No, but I agree with what you're
the
saying.
returns decrease significantly.
I was just as happy renting one.
Yeah.
So you're right. I just
Yeah.
wanted to be. Yeah.
Snarky.
Yeah.
You're just pulling a Dan.
Mhm.
So that's usually my job. Interrupt and throw you off your train of thought.
What were you saying?
I don't know. But I mean, like, you look at Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, and they decided that they wanted to work on sanitation across the world.
Oh my gosh, how much money goes into that foundation?
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Hundreds of millions of dollars go towards helping third world countries process their waste and keeping children safe. You know, and it was because I believe it was in the early 80s, Melinda Gates read an article in the newspaper about children dying of diarrhea in third world countries, and she had young kids, and she couldn't imagine that was a thing. And so they decided they were going to work really, really, really hard to make sure that wasn't a thing anymore. And they're still working really hard at it all these years later. That's the power of vision. And they've got thousands of people working on that, and they've made huge progress towards that goal. And I think they'll see it. I think they'll make it happen. I don't know if it's going to happen in their lifetime or not.
Because it'll keep going. That foundation's not going to go away.
They've used their business to fund a gigantic vision, and it's pretty powerful. So
Yeah. Oh, there's one other thing about vision. If anyone's actually watched to the end of this,
yeah, you made it this far.
guys.
You made it this far. Text Jeff for 1,000. No, I'm just kidding.
But vision is what pulls you up by the bootstraps too. It's what keeps you going
Mhm.
when you hit tough times. And everybody does. That's the thing. We had a tough 2018, like a really tough 2018. We thought everyone else was doing great. As soon as we started telling people how tough, everyone had a story, but everyone just thinks no one else goes through that. The people who make it through are the people who have a strong vision. The ones who don't have a strong vision, they don't typically make it, I don't think.
Yeah, you've got to find something that will help you get through those times when other people quit. And vision is the best thing, because money only motivates you so far.
Yep.
Anything else?
I don't think so. If we missed anything, put a comment in below and we'll try to answer it.
Yeah, absolutely. Or if there's anything that resonated with you, because this is a really important message and something that we want to help make sure that we're sharing with people around us and in our office and in our community as a whole. So if there's something that really resonated with you, let us know what it was so we can share it more and spread the good word.
Yeah, and every Friday, this is our first one, but it's Philosophy Friday. And it is about Johnson Team
Are
Philosophy.
we going to spell Friday with a PH?
Should we?
No.
Oh, wait. It's just...
We're very
Wait, turn on.
eco-friendly here at Keller
There it
Williams
is.
Premier, so all of our lights are on
Motion sensors.
so that we don't leave them on needlessly.
So we're going to be, every Friday will be Philosophy Friday. And it is Johnson Team Philosophy. And it's not because me and Dan think we're so smart. It's because we've got most of what we've gotten from the super brilliant
Dan
people.
and I do think I'm smart.
See, me and y'all don't think me and Danny. Y'all think me and Dan is smart. Then,
No, we're funneling
yeah,
Philosophy Funnel Friday fun.
That's good.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm done. But we're funneling these ideas from the amazing people we
We've learned from everybody around us in this brokerage and on our team, especially on this team though. Like we have brilliant people on this team, and we all learn from each other. And we are so different than we were 5 years ago, but even last year, we're so different than we were last year. And it's because of the people around us, and we're gaining from them. So even though this is Johnson Team Philosophy, it's the people on this team that we've grown and learned from. That we're just going to be every Friday. We're going to be talking about what we've learned and mistakes we made and how we've gotten through them, and
hopefully it adds value to your business or your world as well.
Yeah. All right.
And even Marissa's, right, Marissa?
Yes.
All right. That's all right.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, guys.
All right. I thought that was good.